Hey everybody, it's Martha with the Patchwork Kitty and the Patchwork Nail Party. Coming at you with a application video for St. Patrick's Day. I've unfortunately misplaced my leftover wonderment that I've been holding on to since Christmas for this. But I'm going to make it work. And I'm going to show you a couple of different applications actually. I'm going to use some of my leftover Clover Takeover. I'm going to use some actual bottled nail polish here, and I have a 2Z sample here of a French gold tip that I'm going to punch out holes in clover shapes and apply them over my green nail polish. I haven't quite decided which green I'm going to go with because I want it to kind of mix and match with the Clover Takeover here. Of course, I have the rainbow because I love that one. So I'm going to mix it in. I also have some gold holo glitter that I might add in there. I haven't quite decided yet, but I saw it and I went, ooh, St. Patty's Day. So that's that. I'm going to pause the video here and figure out what I'm doing and get right back with the first coat. Okay, bye. Hey again. So I've made up my mind on my nail color. Hey, boo. So I'm gonna be completely honest. I totally like test dummied on my hubby, and that's the green we're gonna go with, which is actually this green on bottom and my Yoda green on top. And I don't have really good lighting right now. You gotta stick your hand all the way in there, boo boo. I'm so glad you love me. Anyway, so that's the green we're gonna go with since I've lost my wonderment. So I'm gonna go ahead and start here. I'm just gonna do 2 accent nails is what I've decided. So this is gonna be my thumb. Oh, that was my swatching thingy there. It didn't look so good on paper, so I'm glad I actually tested it out on Nick because it came out pretty good. He tolerates so much. Anyway, keep getting in my own light. Anyway, so this is gonna be my thumb, my pointer finger, and then my ring finger, and my middle finger and my pinky. I'm gonna do the green accent nails with the paper punched 4-leaf clovers and this gold. So I'm gonna go ahead here and get started. So yeah, here we go. So I'm just going to start out with a thin layer of the, it's not Kelly green. This is like, it probably doesn't show up well on camera. If it were Kelly green, I'd leave it alone, but it's not. It's like neon green, and it's very thin. So it doesn't really make for a good layer on its own. Whoop. Do my pinky now. And the reason I decided to do this instead of just doing all Color Street, aside from the fact that I can't find my wonderment, is I wanted to show you guys how Color Street works with regular nail polish. I mean, you don't have to completely like throw out all your regular wet nail polish just because you start using Color Street. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, it has no dry time, but you know, it does still work with your regular nail polish. Boy, I have not missed doing this part, folks. And again, I apologize for the terrible lighting. Oh, that is just so not appealing at all. I'm so glad I'm covering this up. Although I am left-handed, so my left hand kind of tends to look rather awful compared to my right hand, just because I am not so ambidextrous. So there's that. Wow, that's a lot thicker than all the rest of the nails. Oh well. So flying by the seat of my pants here, folks. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go ahead and pause my camera. Oop, gotta turn my hands over There we go. I'm going to go ahead and pause my camera, and I'll come back once this is dry, and I'll go over it with a thin layer of my Star Wars Yoda green, my Swamp of Endor shade here. Anyway, promise the finishing look is going to look good. Okay, you just got to stick with me here. Bye. Okay, so I've gone ahead and started with the second coat, which is the crazy weird color change Yoda green. It is a color shift, like chrome polish, so it changes from this dark green color. Oops, sorry. Can't see my camera, so. Anyway, it changes from like this green color to an orange color. Don't know how well that's coming up on camera. Anyway, so I've done my three nails here. I'm going to do the fourth one. Then I'm going to let that dry. And then we're going to, oopsie doodle. Actually, then we're going to do a top coat, and then we'll do the cutout, and then we'll see what we're going to do from there. Okay? So, anyway, probably knocked way too much of that off. That is a crazy green. Okay. I know it doesn't look perfect. I'm not too worried about it, because I am either planning on putting a little bit of this gold or my handy dandy holo taco, which makes everything pretty. Plus we're gonna have our cutouts with our stamps here, our paper stamps. So I have two different stamps, but 3 different sizes, since this makes 2 different sized punches. So, okay, anyway, be back in a sec. Hey again, everybody. So, everything is dry now. I've gone ahead and put on a quick dry glossy top coat. And we're going to go ahead and, sorry if I shook the camera. We're going to go ahead and punch out some shapes using, this doesn't have the name on the back of it. This is just a sample that somebody had sent me, or actually traded with me. And it is a gold French tip. So we're going to punch out our shamrocks from this gold color here. Go ahead and open it up. And there's some clear as day in there, but I don't think I'm going to use it because I'm going to be throwing on some other stuff on top of everything. So I can use the bigger one first. I don't think I'm going to use this punch. I was thinking about it, and I think just because of the way this one's been designed, I can get the one strip in there and get multiple punches just using this one punch, rather than trying to, you know, finagle my way with with the different shapes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this one aside. And just so you know, the reason that I'm not putting these ones on yet is just in case this whole experiment didn't go well and I was gonna have to strip it all off. I didn't want to have to strip off my color street. So we're going to save the color street and do those kind of at the end. Or at least after we get these punches on and get a top coat on it, and then we'll figure out where we're going. So, which I keep saying, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I'm going to take off the clear top layer here, so it's just the strip on the paper backing. And again, if you're going to use these paper punches, make sure you get one that you can see the shape on the back. Otherwise, you're kind of flying in blind there. So we're going to match it up. I'm going to try and squeeze in as many shapes as I can. And I got 3 of them in there, 2 smalls and 1 of the larger ones. I'm very happy with that. I just want to make sure, yep, I just wanted to make sure that this was all the way into that last hole. So I'm going to go ahead and punch. And the only thing is I totally forgot to grab my tool that I used to pull these off the last time. So, boop, boop. Almost. There we go. That worked. Okay, we're gonna release. And there's your leftover kind of blanks. And like he just knows what to do. Nick comes to the rescue and brings me my tools. Thank you.
You want tweezers too?
No, I don't need tweezers. Thank you. Okay, so going to take our second one here. I'm gonna go ahead and punch out some shapes from this one. This one's just as long. It's not quite as wide, but I think, yep, we're still gonna be able to fit 3 shapes in there. Now, in case you're wondering, these are French tip samples. That's why they're not completely rounded on both sides. So, boop. And one more. There's all of our shapes. Totally forgot about that. Ooh, I cut that close. Okay, so. Now forgive me because I can't quite see what I'm doing on camera. So I'm literally, I have my camera upside down. I have no view. There's me. That's my setup, guys. So I'm using this mirror to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna take my shapes here. Let's see, I have 6 shapes and 4 fingers. So I think what I'm gonna do, these are not pulled off yet, so I can kind of just play with them. Oops. They still have their paper backings on. Kind of like, that was kind of cute. Oop. It's kind of cute. And then add some glitter maybe on this nail. Okay. So, and then probably just repeat it on the other side since I don't want to punch too many of the shapes. I mean, I have more of these gold, but I'm kind of saving them for you guys rather than using them for myself. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate the paper now from the strip, the punched strip. And these are super tiny. Okay, I'm still able to get it though. You may need tweezers, you know, somebody else if they were to do this. And actually I may pull out my tweezers because these are super tiny. Okay. Sing. Oh, those aren't tweezers. My purse. Thank you. Now we have tweezers. Okay. Pull out another shape here. Boop. These are so much fun. Kind of wish I put that one down a little bit lower on my finger, not so close to the cuticle line, but I'm okay. I think I'll survive. Okay. Whee! There's that. I want this in a different configuration. There we go. Ooh, no. No, no. So just so you know, I did put on a thin layer of a top coat on top of the green. And the reason I actually read from somebody else is you want to do that because if you go to use these strips on top of regular nail polish and you go to peel it off to reorientate it, you may accidentally pull some of it off. So if you have that quick dry top coat, then you should be good to go as long as you've let it completely dry. So kind of enables you to be able to take it back up before it's completely sealed and replace it. Okay, moving on to the other hand. Okay. Super cute. Okay. Next. Okay, put this one down at the tip. Okay, and last one here. Let's separate. Not quite right there. There we go. There's our happy little shapes, our golden clovers. Whoop whoop. DIY. Okay, so now because that's just not enough for me, I have to have it completely crazy. Actually, we're gonna put a little bit of a holo deco on first. Okay. And this holographic top coat is from the brand Holo Deco. It's the same one I used the last time. And I've been using their regular top coat as well, and it's super quick dry and super amazing. Do recommend it very, very much. Whoop. So stick a little bit of a holo top coat on there. Add a little bit of a rainbow. One nice thing I do like about this brand is they work really, really well with the color strip nails. When I did my top coat experiment, not all of the top coats worked well with the nail strips. Some of them actually kind of made the nail strips like dull looking. Some of them gave them a weird texture. This brand, even with, I mean, this has a fine glitter in it, and it still doesn't mess with the color street nails at all. So it's a lot of fun. Oopsie doodle. Put that back over there because I'm going to use it again over my rainbow strip. So I'm going to let that dry. Once that's dry, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the gold, but I think just on these pinky nails, just to make them a little bit more voomph. Give them a little bit more voomp. And then we're going to move on and do our strips, and then we'll be done with our St. Patty's Day mix and match look. So I'll be right back. Like 10 minutes maybe. Okay, I'm back. Random hair. Wookie. Sorry, my dog's being my dog. So we're done here with the holo top coat and a layer of a regular top coat. Like I said, I'm going to add a little bit of this gold just to the pinkies, just to make it more vavoof. Just adding it to the tip because I don't want to cover up my 4-leaf clover. There we go. Just a little bit of fun. Now once that's dry, I'm going to add one last layer of top coat, and then I'm going to go and do my color street nails, and then I'm done. So yeah, we're almost there, guys. It's only been like an hour and a half because that's what happens when you use regular nail polish and not just color street. That's what happens when you lose your wonderment. Okay, so gonna pause the camera again for probably about 10 minutes because that's a pretty thick layer of glitter there, and I'll come back and we'll do the color street and I'll show you the final look. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the last little bit here. So here are my 4 inlay nails, or cutout nails, whatever you want to refer to them as. I'm going to go ahead now and add my color street strips, there we go, to my nails here and finish off my manicure and call it a night. Whoop! Oh my god, careful! Probably not going to be posting this until Tuesday, so because it is getting very late. I kind of will, I'll be honest, I forgot how long it takes for regular nail polish to dry, and this, I underestimated how long this video was going to take by a lot. So anyway, if you didn't catch that there, I peeled off the top layer, the clear layer, and then peeled off my paper backing from the nail strip, lined it up with my cuticle. Now this one is a little bit too big, so I am going to have to perforate around the edge right there. But I'm going to tuck that in around my cuticle the best I can. Now I didn't show you guys in this video this time, but I've already prepped my cuticles and pushed them all back. And done my alcohol prep pad as well, so these stick much better. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull and perforate around the edge here. There we go. And again, I'm sorry if this is a bad angle. I actually can't see what my camera is looking at. I'm just praying that it's in focus and you can hear me. So if I accomplish that, then this is a good video. So I'm going to go back in and I will remove that extra on the side and then file off the tip here. Just dip and then that one will be good. That has got a lot of sparkle. I don't have very good light, but that one is really pretty right now. Okay, I'm going to use the other half of my strip on my other finger. Holy Toledo, I have butterfingers right now. I think it's getting really, really late. It's after 9. So that is actually pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and seal that one down. Oof. That actually fit really, really well as opposed to this one where it's a little bit too big. Okay, and pulling and perforating. Pulling and perforating. You can also use the nail file to remove the extra. I am just using my thumbnail. Moving on to my pointer finger. Okay. There we go. And again, this size, because these are my kind of my remnants, I've used, you know, my remnants from the package, so it wasn't a full set. So these sizes are a little bit too big. So again, this one looks like I'm gonna have to go back or go in and perforate just a little bit there around the edge. And then go in and pull and perforate. And one more. There we go. I'll go in with the file and clean that one up, and then that's good. This nail, one of the only nails that the acrylics that I wore for Valentine's Day did not ruin. So it's super long right now. Rest of my nails have actually been growing in pretty good over the last 3 weeks or so. And almost all the damage from the acrylic nails is now growing out. So yeah, I can't complain. But this nail is super long. I'm just kind of letting it go and do its own thing. I don't really mind that it's longer than the rest of them. And as always, I'm saving the thumbs for last since I use my thumbs to perforate and kind of shape my nails a lot. Oops, a little extra there. There we go. Clean this up again. There we go. Got that one. Okay, and last nail here is going to be the thumb. Just kind of warming them up because they've been sitting out on the table for probably an hour now. And it was a pre-opened package that I had resealed. But like I said, these have been sitting here waiting for me to apply them for at least an hour now while I was waiting for my other nails to dry. So I'm just kind of warming it up, I guess, to what you would say, making it more pliable. Okay. There we go. So pretty. Gotta pull that side there. It's not. There we go. And again, I'll file off the extra in just a minute when I'm finished. looks like my light's running out of battery too. Okay. Okay. So there's that. Let me grab my file and clean up my edges. Okay, we have a file. Okay, I'm just gonna file off the extra here. I'm filing in one direction, and it's kind of like an away from my body direction. It helps seal this strip this way, to do it this way. Not to mention I've accidentally pulled this strip back up by filing it towards my body. There we go. Whee. There we go. Rainbow nail. Much better. Now this is going to be the fun part, is getting the extra off of the side. I'm kind of just lining my file up along the cuticle line. And I'm going to go away from my body. And I might come back to this one and, you know, after the end of the video and get a little bit more. But just to show you guys how to do it. And slowly but surely it's going to get that off of there. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go, because this one is bugging me so much, I'm going to clean that one up. I gotta get it done. I gotta end this video. I am so tired. And I have work tomorrow. I think that's about it. Oh, I'm so gonna look at all that gold. Okay, anyway, so some extra still there. Got a little bit more cleaning up here to do. Probably gonna put a top coat on these Color Street ones just because they are kind of remnants that have been sitting on my table here now for an hour. And I just want to make sure that they stay on for the next week, really nice and safe and secure. You want to keep that in mind when you're using your remnant pieces. Anyway, so there's my St. Patty's Day mashup look. I'm actually really happy with it. It came out pretty cute. Although it took forever for all the layers of the regular nail polish to dry, but it was worth it, I think. I actually really like the gold shamrocks. So super cute. Okay, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I'll throw some still pictures up so you can see the final product after I finish cleaning them all up here. So you guys have a great week, and bye-bye.